Now, for more on this, we'll bring in Bradley Bowman, Senior Director of FDD's Center on Military and Political Power. Bradley, thanks for coming on the show. First off, we'll start with these military exercises off the coast of Taiwan. Are these real-world tests to see if China can blockade the island?
You know, I think China is rehearsing what a blockade would look like, and this is a major escalation. Whether you look at the aircraft involved, the ships involved, the missiles employed, this is a big deal. Just a few for your viewers. More than 100 Chinese aircraft involved here, including fighters and bombers, more than 10 major vessels. Just today, 49 People's Liberation Army aircraft crossed, including fighters and bombers, crossed the median line in the Taiwan Strait. And they've focused their naval exercises on 6 areas all around the island of Taiwan, including in the east, which we can talk about later why that's significant. And 4 of these areas are immediately next to amphibious landing sites where you could see PLA forces coming ashore. And you mentioned the missiles, roughly 11 missiles launched. More than a few of those landed in Japan's exclusive economic zone, and 1 even flew over apparently Taiwan itself, a major provocation.
China cutting off dialogue with the U.S. on a range of issues now, from climate to the military, sanctions on Pelosi and her family. Did the speaker's trip to Taiwan do more harm than good, or was it necessary for the U.S. to show off its support for Taiwan?
I think the Chinese Communist Party seeks to isolate and weaken the free people of Taiwan. And it's my view that America should do everything we can to counter that. So I, for one, am glad that Speaker Pelosi went, and I was glad that most all Republicans of the other parties supported it, because it's her right to go as the leader of the Article I branch of Congress in the House of Representatives. It sends an important signal that we stand with the free people of Taiwan defending their homes against authoritarian aggression. And they'll always try to blame us, but who is conducting the provocations here? Who is launching the missiles, and who is having meetings? I think the facts speak for themselves.
Oh, Brad, we'll shift gears to the Middle East here in the operation that killed al-Qaeda leader al-Zawahiri. The Senate Majority Leader acknowledging President Biden, quote, deserves credit, but that Zawahiri's presence in Kabul shows essentially that al-Qaeda is back in the region. Is Afghanistan once again a terrorist breeding ground in the wake of the U.S. withdrawal?
It never stopped being a breeding ground. Your viewers remember that was that Taliban welcomed al-Qaeda before the 9/11 terror attacks, gave them safe haven there, and they used that launching pad to kill so many of our fellow citizens. Al-Qaeda and the Taliban remained attached at the hip for 20 years. They never broke, despite their agreement with Trump where they said that they would. And now, once again, just like on September 10th, 2001, we have a Taliban-controlled Afghanistan that is a safe haven for al-Qaeda. So both things are true. Biden deserves credit for launching the strike, but Zawahiri's presence in Kabul, in the capital of Afghanistan, in a house that either is or right next to the leaders of the government, including Siraj Haqqani's relatives, who is the interior minister and helps lead the Haqqani network that has the blood of many Americans on his hand, demonstrates that Afghanistan is a safe haven for Afghanistan, and 1 strike in 11 months is not going to change that.
A lot's going on in the world, as always. Bradley Bowman, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you.